Hey guys, Dale here, back with some more Star Trek Online. We just acquired our first skill point, so it happens at level 5. Let's go ahead and purchase that. We have a space point and a ground point. So for space, I think we're going to start with increasing our shield capacity just to help with our survivability. We haven't had any issues yet, but we've been sent out on some pretty noob missions so far. And for ground, let's just increase our weapon proficiency, or yeah, let's do that. We haven't been using our kits too much. Now, let's see what the Admiral has up for us. Okay, secret orders. Interesting.
Commander Burgess, Starfleet Intelligence. There's something I'd like you to look into. It could change the course of the war in our favor. We have intel suggesting that the Klingons are operating a secret weapons facility in the Hiromi cluster. We also believe the base is under the command of Ambassador Bavat, a controversial figure in Klingon politics. I'd like you to get to the truth of the matter, and soon. To that end, I'm sending one of my top agents to join you on the mission. I think you'll find Lieutenant Van Zyl to be a very capable officer. Don't hesitate to seek her counsel in the field. Proceed to the Briar Patch and find out what the Klingons are up to. If there are any weapons there, you are to deactivate or destroy them. And should you encounter the ambassador, do bring him in. I'd like a word.
Okay, so looks like we get a choice on rewards as well as some basic ones. And Commander Burgess, wearing all black, feels like Section 31 maybe. So seems like a
Quinn says you're the right officer for this job.
Thanks. Seems like I don't know, kind of a dangerous mission for a pretty new crew, but we are in a brand new starship, and it is a scout ship. So if we are gonna do some scouting, let's go. Ooh, this is a long loading screen. I just realized I'd been quiet this entire time. Sorry about that. I expected it to be a bit zippier than this, as our loading screens have been pretty zippy recently. There we go. Finally, jumped ahead from 2 to 30 there. There it is. Secret orders in the Briar Patch. Thanks for having me along, Lieutenant. I look forward to solving this little mystery with you and your crew. We've seen a lot of Trills. Admiral Quinn's a Trill, we're a Trill, and Kyla Van Zyl is also a Trill. As do we, Lieutenant. Right to business. Long-range sensors are picking up several Klingon battle groups. They appear to be placing self-replicating disruptor cannon turrets throughout this region of space. If we don't take out those cannons now, this entire asteroid belt will be bristling with Klingon defenses. Thanks for your suggestion. Anything else? Well, the composition of this nebula will make maneuvering at high speeds impossible. In addition, the Briar Patch contains pockets of Metreon gas. The gas is highly reactive to weapons fire, and it could be very dangerous. Starfleet recommends we keep at least 4 kilometers away from any gas clouds. This should keep us safely out of range if one of them happens to ignite. Got it. However, the gas can also be used as a weapon. Do you remember the Riker maneuver? If we detonate the pockets of gas when the Klingons are close to them, they'll do a lot of the work for us. Okay. Lieutenant, as you're aware, the Metreon cloud in the system required us to maintain low impulse speed or risk damage to the ship. You sound like you have an idea. I do. It's a little on the radical side. Let's hear it. I think if we modified the Psard collectors to filter out only a percentage of the Metreon particles, then we could use excess energy to go to full impulse without risking the ship. I'm not exactly sure what the percentage might be, though. I'm a science officer. I think this might work. My calculations put the filter rate at around 88.2% or 68.2%. Ooh. Yep, so that is a little chain reaction there that we got going on. let's go ahead and like head towards this first marker. And we can go impulse. Looks like we have company. Let's get some torpedoes off. And then I thought there was a ship. There it is. Trying to get away. Got it in a tractor beam. And just kind of melting it with our plasma. Cool. Okay, let's head towards the next marker. Kind of far out. And there is a bird of prey. Sounds like a couple of them. Looks like there's little fighters as well. Sensors are picking up energy signatures near the large asteroid. Looks like defense turrets guarding a facility on the asteroid surface. Judging by the layout I'm reading here, there's a KDF military research station built into the asteroid. I think it's worth investigating. Our Klingon friends are up to some mischief in that base, I'll wager. Okay, so I do have an extra ability here that I've used a couple times, and I haven't really explained it. This console, the Universal Nucleogenic Igniter, comes with this particular ship, and other ships have other consoles that come with them as well. But it gives us this ability to do the nucleogenic ignition. So for each foe within 10 kilometers, we do radiation damage to them for like 15 seconds every second. And then to allies, we give them shield regen and some extra hit points. So that's what I'm doing whenever I hit that button. Let's bounce over to this this outpost hidden in the asteroid. Okay, it looks like there's a bunch of disruptors. What happens if we put a gravity well on top of it? Okay, a little kinetic damage. And I feel like we're not in a good position to hit this one. There we go. It doesn't have shields. So our phasers aren't going to do as much damage as our torpedoes are. Nice. Defenses are out. Let's beam down. Heads up, I'm reading several Klingons in the area, but my tricorder is also picking up 2 additional life signs ahead. Hostages, perhaps? Okay. Well, let's check it out, Kyla. Breach the door. Oh, interesting. An explosive. Not very discreet, but we have been, shooting their defenses out of the sky and taking their ships down. So I'm pretty sure they know we're here. Ooh, they have like... Ooh, nice wide beam. And I assume we're going to blow this door up as well. Klingons all over this room. It looks like more are beaming in. Okay. Look like scientists.
Klingons have had me designing weapons for them at disruptor points. The scientists who finished their research are taken away. We are the only two left.
I'd be happy to tell you what I know, but ask fast. I'm going to the shuttle bay and getting out of here.
What do you know about the weapons here?
The Klingons are planning something big. They have been forcing us to design weapons. They want improved disruptors and torpedoes for their ships. But some of their demands have been very specific.
Specific, how so?
They want a weapon that can punch through solid neutronium, which is impossible. And they keep talking about torpedoes, with payloads big enough to destroy a small planet.
Were any of you successful in designing these weapons?
There are prototypes of some of the new weapons in the laboratory here, as well as schematics on the base computers. If I were you, I'd destroy the prototypes and the schematics. Neither side needs that kind of destructive power.
Both scientists are safe, thankfully. I suggest we locate those weapons now. We can set up explosive charges and remotely detonate them when we return to the ship. Good idea. Let's find those weapons. Okay. So, onward. Where'd my crew go? It's like Targ is like super bugged out. And there is some random equipment here. My crew is also super bugged out. What a weird room. I think they'll catch up with me. Crew? Yep, there they are. Ooh, bomb. Okay. Oh, not this way. One more door to blow up. Okay, very strange that, like, we're in a room, obviously, like, having a phaser fight, and the other people are just, like, standing around. But, whatever, game mechanics. Okay. Planted a charge. Okay, one more, and I don't think anyone's over there. There's a computer core nearby. Let's see if we can upload its contents to your ship's computer. The data we find may give us insight into how the Klingons were planning to use these weapons. We may even find hints of Bavat's ultimate plan. Okay, downloading the data. And an ambush. Because of course. Except, would have felt more like an ambush if they, like, aggroed right away. It's little targs everywhere. Okay. No loot. Let's beam back up to the ship. We have the data. Preliminary analysis indicates, hold on, something's happening. Sensors are picking up Klingon vessels leaving the facility. We could really use you back on the bridge, Lieutenant. Okay, let's go.
Face to face at last with one of the Federation's greatest officers. I've read much about you, though I'm not as impressed as our intelligence agents are. After all, you were rather easily led to this system by a few well-placed pieces of bait. I've had pet targs with more sense. I have everything I need from the research station, but I must say, humiliating a Federation war criminal is, as the humans say, an added bonus. Try to stop us if you must. However, I won't think poorly of you if you walk back to Earth with your tail between your legs, there to whimper at your master's feet.
I wonder who he's, like, referring to as, like, the Federation war criminal. Like, we do have a Section 31 officer on our ship. We are working for a Section 31 officer, it feels like. But I don't think it's me. I've only been on, like, 3 missions.
You have lost this day. Victory is mine, and mine alone. Kapla!
What's the situation? Never mind Bavat, Lieutenant. We have more immediate concerns. I'm reading several Klingon ships on sensors. Looks like they're attempting to escape the system. Looks like they're trying to use the asteroid belt to mask their warp core signatures. If we hurry, we should be able to intercept them. Okay, let's blow up the explosives we planted. And let's see if we can stop these ships that are escaping. Okay, first Raptor down. And catching up fast to this one. Prematurely fired those torpedoes. But they keep getting stuck in our gravity well, so that's good. Now we should be good with the torpedoes. Okay. So, got those escaping ships. Don't think we got Bavat, but I'm sure we'll run into him later. Let's go ahead and depart the system. Excellent work, Lieutenant. Bavat won't be getting his hands on those experimental weapons, and we've recovered a lot of actionable intel from that base. I've transmitted the data we pulled from their computer core to Starfleet Intelligence. Here's hoping it gives us the edge we need to bring an end to this conflict once and for all. Okay.
I've read the after-action report filed by Lieutenant Van Ziel. Pity we weren't able to apprehend Bavat, but I'm glad we shot that weapons facility down. Nicely done. As for that weapons research the Klingons were conducting, Starfleet has some of our best people analyzing the data you recovered. We'll find out what Bavat and his people were doing there soon enough. There's a lot more intel to analyze, and I suspect we'll be working again soon. Klingons don't tend to think small, and we'll need the best we can get to deal with Bavat and his
and his machinations. I feel like he's potentially the war criminal that like Bavat was talking about. Like Section 31 doesn't ever give like warm vibes, but he feels very creepy. Okay, let's see. Particle generator, a neutronium alloy, or a tactical console. Let's see, 5% beam damage. Typically for like beam consoles, you want ones that like buff specific types of damage because they usually will buff that damage more. But our phaser console is really low level. It's only upping our phaser damage by 3.8%, and we don't even have phasers equipped right now. We have plasma beams equipped. So let's grab this because it's like it's an increase either way.
Congratulations.
Cool, and we got a little promotion. Looks like we got some more skill points, space points. So we'll increase that again. Let's go ahead and add this new console to our ship. And I guess we'll keep the plasma beams for now. Anyhow, thanks for joining me. As always, have a good one. I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.